guys could fucking change the world with this fucking studio.
Thank you, sir.
That's about the best compliment Nick can get.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Once you walk in here, you can tell it's nice and pro.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we pulled up, I was like,
do we have the right place? Who's fucking with us?
Yeah. Fucking Abbotsford.
Yeah. So anything that you guys are not happy about with this album? I mean, you're here to promote, so I'm not expecting that, but like, it's obviously a tough thing to assemble. Like, how about
that it's not out yet?
Nah, there we go. I'll take it. You know, it's one of those. How do I answer this? But I don't answer this. I love it. That's great.
I hate that recording an album costs a lot. I wish that it was cheap, but
Also,
you get what you pay for.
Also changing band name and then having to get new merch.
Yeah, we also got to re-merchandise too.
Yeah. So yeah, well, let's go into that for a second here, because I mean, I know you guys are willing to help out other people in their commercials and whatnot, and say promote a fine product like Jizzer Me Joggers.
Introducing Zucka's Jizzer Me Joggers, the ultimate in sweatpants. Are your jeans ripped and shitty? Are your spandex faded and outdated? Or are your trousers downright disgusting? Try Zucka's Jizzer Me Joggers. Take a look at these two dudes. Utterly disgusting. But with a pair of Zucka's Jizzer Me Joggers on, they become instantly desirable.
Any plans for some unique merch for Expain, or what's going on there?
Butt plugs.
Butt plugs, beautiful.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't
like,
want to damage your, you know.
Just the tip. Just the tip butt plugs.
I think you need to have a range of colors, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sapphire.
Glow in the dark.
Yeah.
We should fucking have it like it gets
probably just a straight brown to hide the mess.
Yeah,
That's smart.
That is smart. Yeah.
It could be like rainbow, and if you could reach like, if you reach like purple.
Color gauge.
Numbered, colored, just the tip. Expain butt plugs.
Last night, purple.
Online contest. Just submit your latest.
Submit the tip. Welcome back to Sleeping Bag Studios. This is SBS Live this week. I'm your host, Jared SBS, and we've got part 2 with metal band Expain today. Now, first of all, how'd you like that last episode? Yeah, you loved it. So did I. It's just good to be able to talk to people on a regular level. As you saw in the episode, my level is way down off screen somewhere. It was wicked to be able to share that kind of sense of humor with 4 great guys that make great music. We had a great time in part 1, and we're going to continue that in part 2 here with the continued interview and of course live in-studio performance from Expain once again. In addition to that, we're going to have a promo video from another extremely heavy band called Godhammered from San Diego. We will have a classic video pop up at some point in this whole melee, so I won't take up any more of your time. We got some metal to get to today on SBS Live this week. If you saw part 1 of the Expain episode, then you know that no topic was off limits with these guys. We talked about everything from music to butt plugs. We had a range of maturity to immaturity, but we all had a good time and a lot of laughs. So we're going to continue that, of course. We're going to keep it lighthearted and immature as all possible. We're going to talk about bowel movements, my own and theirs. Lots of details that maybe you don't even want to know, but sit here and watch anyway. We're going to talk about some word association. I'm going to give my best shot at making Expain say something dirty, and they're going to try and avoid it at all costs. We'll get some more insight into their brand new album coming out, and of course the live in-studio performance as well from Expain. Musically, if I can just throw something in there for a second, I have to say that what I appreciate about Expain just enormously is this ability to break down into these kind of funk melodic parts in their tracks, and it's wicked to listen to. It provides a total break from all the other chaos that's going on and just really makes them stand out amongst the crowd. So dig on Expain. I know that I do. They've got a lot of great reasons to be listening to their music, and I'm extremely looking forward to that brand new album coming out. So let's get to it. We've got a lot to cover. I want to finish off this interview. We'll take you behind the scenes with Expain as well, and we're just going to show you all kinds of good metal stuff. So let's do this interview thing. We've got Expain back again on SBS Live this week. When we talked to Turner before, we talked about the scene, the music scene, the local scene, more importantly, for metal. Ruddy again mentioned quite a bit about it being kind of one of the more loyal scenes for music out there. You say that you guys listen to everything. I don't know how often you're out there in other crowds, but is that the case from what you guys can see on stage? Like, do you see a lot of familiar faces from show to show? Are these people
absolutely.
Very much so, yeah.
At least one or two people, you know.
Right.
Just, like, well, I mean, like,
Way more than that.
well, it depends what shows you go to. Right? Like,
Yeah.
if you're going to like,
I see
He's
him,
way in the
yeah.
back
Like,
too, you know, playing the
he's
drums.
from-
Like,
He's from Surrey, so
yeah, it's hard for me to get out sometimes. But I mean,
yeah.
like, if I'm like, my friends are into different kinds of metal and stuff too, right? So not even metal. So I'll go out and every now and then see some non-metal shows.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
bands that we don't normally play with or see either. So.
Yeah. But noticeable difference in
Category,
crowd, like
Yeah,
that's
I
what
mean,
like you guys can see the difference
I
in the
don't
metal
sometimes.
crowd these days.
Some of them,
yeah.
yeah.
in the metal, for the most part, it's super tight. Everyone knows everyone. It's like you go to a metal show, you just show up alone and you fucking go there and you know everyone.
Yeah.
It's just like a party all the time. And
Yeah, and it's funny,
good shit.
you can kind of spot someone who's like new, like I think it was the Gorod show. I showed up and I was pretty early, so I didn't know many people in the bar, and this one guy's just like from Squamish, and he's just like, yeah, I just had to come to town to see Gorod or whatever. He's like, I don't get out much, but like end of the night, he's like everyone's best friend.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and if he ever came back, like he'd know everyone. Like
Right.
it's a really
everyone's super cool, man.
Yeah,
it's
it's
about
very
being
so
in
many
one by one
assholes.
too, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to go out and get the whole crowd every night. You get one
yeah.
each time, you know.
I
I'm
think
sure you get
people
more
are
than that.
non-metal heads. They see a metal crowd and they'd be kind of afraid, but
Right.
I think it's way more chill than
nicer.
fucking.
Yeah, than anything else.
It's
Yeah.
very actually.
There's a lot of hairy, sweaty, bearded guys in there. And
Yeah.
again, we were just talking about
Lot of-
this.
lot
you
of
know, we
love.
look scary, apparently. That's what they tell me anyway.
Yeah.
I actually got called homeless the other day. It was awesome. It was incredible. I really enjoyed it. Now, obviously, you guys put a lot of thought into the things you guys do, and I appreciate that. So, I don't know, you guys ever done like word association before? Just kind of feel like giving you guys a couple of words, do it one at a time, and
Wow, this
just
sounds
say
fun.
something to you, and you guys can just say whatever comes to your mind. Stiff.
I'm gonna go non-sexual and say
Upper lip.
a lot of vodka, a little bit of orange juice.
Yeah. Actually sounds good, very good.
Burning.
Ryan, we'll go with moist.
Fuck.
There you go.
That's it, man. I mean, that works, right? Like,
Sometimes I'm
You're
not many
moist
words.
fuck.
Sometimes
You're a vagina.
my words are just not so moist.
not so moist. Not so moist. Nikko, sack. Those are all G-rated words. I mean, you know, it's
Yeah,
nothing
Pet
wrong.
peeve.
Pet peeve.
He's sitting on one too.
Yeah.
Wow, we're all like surprised every time someone says something.
You know, there's
really? Very nice.
We're creating art right now. Yeah. Creating art. Really good. Daniel, bang.
Fun.
True. You know, true.
I was wondering how long we could hold that.
Yeah, me too. I was like, let's just do this. Yeah.
A few hours.
Eric, munch.
cereal.
Yeah.
Cheerios?
A fucking cupboard full of that shit.
We were just talking about cereal. Oh yeah, you eat a lot of cereal.
Yeah, dude, I eat a ton of cereal.
What's your favorite cereal?
Oh man, you had to go there. I'm embarrassing. Like
Cinnamon
it's-
Toast Crunch?
No,
I'm all about the most boring cereals known to
Vector?
mankind.
Meal crisp?
Like shredded
Yeah.
wheat, like you know those
Oh, the,
big
like,
fuckers
chunks.
with the.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my wife calls them hay bales. She's
Yeah.
like,
Nice.
yeah, with that kind of stuff.
You're an awesome guy.
Cornflakes, like Special K, and yeah.
Those shits must be really solid.
They are, you know,
Butter.
incredible. Like, and I always find
Right
the
on.
neat thing about that is there's always more. You know, I can push and I can push, but it's like, when does it stop? Really?
Eric shit at Wendy's today for half an hour.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Half an hour shit at Wendy's.
It was. I told you, it was a good one.
I fucking ate a medium fucking frosty before you were done shit.
This is
Oh,
good.
you got another one ready while this guy's busy emptying out the old one.
It was beauty.
It's like when you're just
Yeah,
drunk
yeah.
and you walk up to someone and you want to talk to them, but you don't know what to say and you're just like,
Oh, I hate that.
anyway, man.
I do that all the time.
That happened to
That's
me
when you
on
just start
Rachel on
groping
Friday.
them.
Just gets that awkward silence out of the way when you start groping them, right? Like,
Totally.
Breaks the barrier straight away. Let's break the ice. Come on, let's break the ice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh, Eric. Oh, my friend.
This is what they meant when they said I like to talk.
Yeah.
I just go around and I grope people. Practically a rapist.
You let the hand speak for itself.
Yeah.
You guys had an Indiegogo experience.
Yep.
How did that go? Good, bad? I've
It's
never
really
dealt with that website yet. So is this somewhere you'd recommend other bands go?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what was good about it? What happened?
We got funds towards our album.
Okay. So it's
Yeah.
different in the sense of, like, I know Kickstarter will only give it to you if you reach the goal.
Yeah,
Indiegogo will give you whatever it is that...
They take a percentage, and the percentage changes based
Okay.
on whether or not you meet the goal.
if you
Okay.
meet your goal,
Yeah.
they take 4%. If you don't, they take 9%, I think it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
So,
right.
like,
So
we did.
either way, like if someone donates, you get some of it,
Right,
most of it at least. Yeah.
Wicked.
And it worked really well, and people fucking hooked us up.
It seemed like it, yeah. I checked out the results. It's definitely awesome.
Yeah, it's
right.
wicked.
Like, and that's, you know, for you guys, that's a huge difference in terms of making your music and then getting that freedom, a couple of days off, maybe to make your art, right?
Yeah,
for sure. It's different than, you know, what a fucking weird world the internet is to allow that kind of shit to happen.
Yeah, it's great.
One thing I was impressed or surprised by was I thought it was gonna be a bunch of people who were just using it as like a pre-order for the CD kind of things, right? It's just buying like a $10 CD.
Yeah.
But most of them were with like the more higher up perks. Like we didn't get a ton of people, but a lot of people just spent
Yeah.
good amount of money,
So,
$800 on
That's
it.
how it works, though. Again, or is
Yeah,
it
like
just something to enhance? Like you don't have to, right? Or do
You can donate and not ask for anything, but a lot of them,
Right.
different price points get you different things.
Sure.
It's basically like, it's not just people giving us money, it's they get our album.
Right.
Basically just pre-ordering our album.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you want to spend more money, you can like for example, like one of them was to be on an episode of EXP TV, like donate $100 or something, and
Sure.
you can be like part of an episode or be featured in an episode.
Lessons.
I mean,
writing a
we got
song.
a
Make sure
couple
you
people
eat a
doing
full dinner before you come to the show, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
that. White spot.
Shreddies.
So overall, a good experience. Something that, I mean,
Yeah,
again, it's
was-
leading to this next 11 songs.
Oh, it's solid helping us out. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Money
money we wouldn't have had, and we're kind of having a really expensive chunk of time right now,
Right.
with everything that's going on. So
Just the tip.
just the tip.
Just the tip has got to be paid for, right? I mean, have you guys been honest with the public about you guys using the money for whores, coke, and you know, booze, that kind of
Absolutely.
shit?
Well, that's part of.
Right.
I mean, how is he supposed to record his bass solos without having his cock sucked at the same
At the
time?
same time, yeah, absolutely.
So
right.
we,
solid point there.
solid tip. Yeah, solid tip.
It's just malfunction. Otherwise, it just has to be done.
I was impressed about the write-up in Facebook. You guys had something that mentioned that your music can appeal to even the most discriminative tastes. Why do you feel that way?
It's got soul, man.
It's got soul.
brother.
I think it's about the live experience that we sort of we feel like we actually like put on a show.
Right.
We're not just up there performing. We're interacting with the crowd. We're running around and causing all kinds of madness. And there's so much random weird shit that happens. Like nothing's rehearsed, and it's just
Well, the music is.
Yeah, we're still working on trying to get Dan to shit on stage. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
One
that was
step at a
definitely
time, right? And it's good to have goals.
That was
If you fucking shit on stage, I'll give you like $100, man.
We should make an Indiegogo just
Like
to make him shit on
Do it
stage.
in a bag. Just do it in a bag.
Dan,
bring a
give it
doggy
to someone.
bag.
Yeah. Dan, I gotta
With
say,
it.
man to man here. I see desperation in 4 sets of eyes here. $100 is
Pressure's
very
on.
low
This
to
is a
what
lot
you
of-
can get out of these guys eventually.
And we'll supply the hay bales to eat beforehand.
Yeah, there you go. Got it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Solid coils, Dan. I'm telling you, that's what it's all
definitely
about, brother.
the most interesting experience of my life was having an entire room full of people just shouting at me to shit on stage. And,
Yeah.
shit on stage! Shit on stage!
How does that even get started? Like,
It wasn't even us.
It was someone in the
else.
crowd thought it would be really funny if Dan shit on stage, so they just started yelling it, and everyone was like,
And
"That
we
would be
did
a good idea."
Absolutely.
And
Was
everyone
that
else
the time
started
where you
yelling.
guys had that porno mag and you ripped up little pages and put it on the stage, like at Funky's?
It might have
Maybe.
been.
Yeah, it was
That was,
time and-
yeah, I think we whipped out a porno mag at one point.
Yeah.
And it got
Mm.
mutilated.
Yeah.
So is that one of those things where it's like, oh, they were asking for it, you know?
Yeah.
I fucking thought you were gonna do it.
There was some serious contemplation going on.
What to do? That's a lot of pressure, man.
And we weren't playing
Yeah.
a song. We just let the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just went on
That's a ton of
for a
pressure.
bit.
That's a ton of pressure. You gotta warn a guy. Like, you know, like you said, lots of hay bales and shredded wheat the night before.
Just make sure we're all carrying a
Yeah.
plastic bag in our pocket so it comes up.
That's right, yeah, exactly.
Got no
We're
excuse.
responsible, we
Got the bag.
clean up after
Yeah.
them, right? Yeah, you know, it's all
Clean up
good.
after your pets. Alright, if we can take a quick break from the Expain interview, I want to talk about a band called God Hammered. Now, this band is from San Diego. They are describing themselves as low and slow. And if you think about it, wait. You know, that seems weird to me, dude. I've been to San Diego like a dozen times and I've only ever seen the beach, the boardwalk, and like endless amounts of techno music. Are you sure we got this right? So, as I was saying, yes, God Hammered from San Diego officially. And if you look into their page, if you look into their Facebook page, you will find that they have got right there on their logo that this is a band that is unified to crush all foes. Now, I'm telling you right now, I've seen the promo video and I've looked into God Hammered. I understand what they're saying and they've got me believing. This music is heavy enough that I can see it easily crushing a foe, if not 2 foes. How heavy is it, you ask? Excellent question. Those of you that are familiar with the genre of deathcore music will totally be ready for what God Hammered is going to bring to the table. Now, as a long-standing fan of the deathcore... Wait. Okay, you guys are screwing with me, right? There's no such genre as deathcore. No, I'm absolutely certain. I'm coming in there right now. I'm gonna Google this. Ha! That's right. I was right this time. Deathcore, if you were to Google that right now, what will actually pop up is God Hammered. So I have to be a firm believer that these guys are leading the way in deathcore music. And like I said, this music is heavy enough to crush your mother between the headphones. God Hammered is not playing around. This new genre that they've created of deathcore music is the heaviest of the heavy. These guys are bringing low tones and growls every minute that they're out there. So definitely, if you guys are a fan of the heavy stuff, God Hammered is a band that you're going to want to check out. Now, this promo video that we're going to run will give you some extreme insight into the band that is making this music. Not only is it a good introduction to the players in the band, but you'll get to see all the intense beardage and baldage that make up Godhammered. I should really say something about how I love beards, like right here. Did I mention I love a good beard? I do. Doesn't matter who it's on. Beards are just awesome. Take a look at this picture. SBS. And you'd think with a stunning photo like that it would say it all. But that's not it. In this promo video, you will see lots of details about this band. There's tons of hidden things that you can see within this video that make this promo video worth watching multiple times to get a real good idea of who Godhammered is and what they're all about. They've just put out their CD, The Illusion of Voice, and I can't think of a better episode to put them on than the one here with Expain right now. So I'm stoked for you to be able to check out this promo video from Godhammered. Again, this is Low and Slow from San Diego, so run the promo, yo! It's SBS Live this week with Godhammered.
The God that holds you over the pit of hell abhors you and is dreadfully provoked. His wrath towards you burns like fire. He looks upon you as worthy of nothing else but to be cast into flames. Oh, safe, safe. My step towards a lion of death. Being chosen that all the dead men for strength to God has been shown. God knows what is on my road. Do not rebel for all. Create the dead of recalling. I am the settle storm. Join in smoke, bathe in fire. To make this death was I. The battle has begun. Face the blood, sweet kiss of death. Rise to meet the fall.
Sergeant slaughtered.
It wasn't shitty.
Now, is there... You can answer this one for me. You all can answer this for me. Is there such a thing as beardism?
Beardism?
Yeah, like racism. Beardism. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
If I yes, thank you.
Probably a lot of the
If you
people
had a
that like
clean
hate long hair probably also don't like.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if
It's
you
like
were
an
to go
overlapping group.
to like a cashier or something and you've got a clean shaven face, I don't know, I get treated differently. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Obviously, I do that all the time.
The painted nails kind of diffuses that for me. Everyone's like, oh, hey, those are nice. What you got there? I'm like, oh, it's purple. And then they're just happy. Yeah. They think they're gonna hate me, and then I get close and they're just like, this guy's stupid. I'm gonna talk to him. Works out.
You brighten days.
Yeah. Well, sometimes. I used to work at Canadian Tire.
Right.
And I'd be like up on a ladder sometimes, and I'd hear customers going by like, oh, we should just ask, and a lot of the times they'd be like, let's ask this nice lady, and then, oh, excuse me, miss, and they'd like pull my shorts, and I'd turn around, and they'd, good grief, and I'd have the beard, like, hideous man face, you're like, what's up, what do you want?
Yeah.
Aisle 4, run along.
Right. You definitely want to drop an octave there for sure, right?
Yeah, but it's so funny, like, so many people just see the long hair and assume, you know, and they see me from behind, cute butt, long hair, you know.
Right. You know? Can't ignore the features, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Sell that money, man.
Yeah, it's really funny sometimes. Just the reactions, and I think it probably ruins their day, because then they're like walking around, they're like, oh, I checked that dude out. Oh.
Right, yeah. It's a bad feeling. Yeah, what do they say? Good from far, far from good. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I checked out a video actually this morning from you guys. Imagine.
Yeah.
That's some epic shit, guys. Like, for real. Like, I think that, I told Rob right away when I showed him later on this afternoon. I don't know if you heard the Perfect Circle version of Imagine.
Yep.
I didn't know the actual.
I hated it. I thought it was dog shit, and I really actually did. I did like what you guys did to it, and I thought an interesting comment on the whole thing is like you're dressed as Elvis throughout the Beatles, you know, like sorry, John Lennon, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, that was interesting. Was that a kind of a conscious thought, or was that just?
It was last minute, but it was
Okay.
kind
Well,
of.
I was thinking it was like, I want to do a Beatles video, but there's 5 of us and 4 Beatles, so I was like, well, maybe there can be 5 Beatles. But then I was like, you know what?
Okay.
What if fucking we start to sing the song and John Lennon's about to sing and Elvis fucking bursts out and grabs the mic, you know?
Right.
So we were like, how do we make an Elvis? So we went to a costume shop,
Yeah.
rented a fucking Elvis costume off this weird fucking cat lady.
She wouldn't fucking shut up either, man.
Yeah, and then, yeah, we
Cat
fucking...
ladies tend to chat for a while, I guess. Yeah.
Talking about how much she drinks.
It was pretty interesting. It lasted, I think we were there for like an hour.
Yeah,
yeah.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just kind of, because I knew back in the day, Elvis, when the Beatles came along, Elvis was kind of, they were stealing his thunder.
Yeah, yeah.
So
On the way down.
Yeah, and we have our very own Ed Sullivan in the house today. This is Ed Sullivan.
Are
right
you
here.
kidding me?
That's
Are you?
that's
That's
Well,
really?
it's not. I just like to introduce everybody to the Beatles.
Okay.
No one ever believes it. She always has to do the line.
Yeah, nicely
I
done.
always forget the line.
Nicely done. Yeah,
That's hilarious,
absolutely.
yeah.
Wow. But I mean, is there pressure on doing a song like that from even an indie aspect? Like, do you guys feel like the weight of a song like Imagine by John Lennon? That's a pretty hallowed ground song, right? Do you guys give a shit what other people think?
Never thought of it like that.
I think there's more pressure just the fact that we're doing a cover.
Okay.
Personally, anyway,
Or a cover of a non-metal song too. Right.
Yeah, I think it's almost better that it's like an iconic pop song that we covered, because then not only are we like basically obligated to just do whatever we want with it and change it and make it our own, but it's like something that everyone can get into and everyone can immediately recognize.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And then they can also like see then like, oh, I know this is like an iconic pop song,
Right.
but then they can see like what we've actually done to it. And,
it's really fun to play too.
yeah,
I love playing those riffs. It's
Is it difficult to adapt something like that to your
that-
style? That's
those-
pretty
the
polar opposite.
the chord progression really fit into our style, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
We have
a couple riffs that Pat had already written, and they were just kind of floating around. Every now and then we would play them, just kind of figure out where we could stick it.
Right.
And then this idea
That's it.
came up, and then it was like, that's it.
We're like a bunch of little kids.
Yeah.
Just laughing.
I should have mentioned, I'm pretty much a man child.
Yeah, the fact that we think it's funny every time is just
great.
it'll never not be funny, I don't think.
Perfect.
I think it's sticking now.
Yeah.
We just named our album.
Awesome.
Sorry to cut you off, Nico.
I don't know what I was talking about.
I'm with you on
Yeah, it was just kind of like
Oh, yeah.
we had some ideas that were all kind of in the same key,
Right.
and then it adapted
But
well.
we did a fair amount of reharmonizing as well, though. Just not because we really needed to, but because we thought, hey, this would be cool. Like, what if, here's what we're doing, here's what actually happens. Then it's like, what if we like do this? What if we do like, this kind of changed this to a minor chord
Right,
in
right.
the last like half bar or something, you know, whatever. And so
Something, yeah, I'm pretty much with you. I know that he's
Yeah.
saying he's changing the song. That's where I'm at.
we
and-
changed,
but that's good, right? Like, you know, you need
so
to. when
we,
you do
we,
it.
we complicated the chords where they
Right.
weren't as complicated before, and changed some of the chords.
Yeah.
So like the chorus, for instance, isn't it's quite a bit different, but
Yeah.
it sounds like very similar because
You
it's
adapted it to your style, right?
Yeah.
Which you're playing to your strengths clearly in that song. I mean, I love the way that you come out in that song. That's pretty much where the whole thing is just like, you know, watching it again for the first time, and you're like, holy fuck, okay, this thing started, like, you know, like right away. You know, but it was interesting. It kind of brought me back to that whole, I think it was, shit, I'm going to get this wrong on camera, but I think it was In Bloom by Nirvana that did the same, you know, kind of black and white, old style show. And it was just interesting to watch that, you know, you know what you can do with video. Was that you that had shot and edited that one as well, or?
Yeah, we had a couple of guys. Well,
He was shooting while he was singing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, that's right, yeah.
no, we had some guys. Sam was shooting the video there, and one of
Okay.
our good buddies, Rob, who's
Rob Trendy,
Rob Trendiak,
he's
the main man.
helped shot our other video as well.
Right,
shot Manatee.
Yeah, shot
Yep.
the first music video.
okay, yeah.
I don't think there's anything we can't do with our videos. We always fucking make it work.
Why is visual representation so important right now?
I think because it's really kind of, for me, like when I listen to metal, I'm never stimulated visually.
Okay.
It's just all, for me, it's all the same thing that's already been done.
Right,
Yeah.
At least visually, like, I mean, there's a lot of music that I like,
right.
but it's kind of like, okay, like, I've seen that cover before, or
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
And,
It's usually like,
and then their band photos are just a band.
it's like
band.
a lot of band, you know, their videos are like, you know, they'll have some cool shit every now and then, but like a lot of times it's,
Just
you know,
a performance video.
it's just performance video and they're just headbanging and then there's
Sure,
clips
yeah.
of what the song is about and whatever, which is, you know, that's awesome too, but it's nice to kind of go outside of the box.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's really
That's where it gets creative,
fun
right?
to fuck with what is right.
Yeah.
And just don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do what's right.
No, yeah, you find out where that line is and you just fucking cross that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Right? Like, that's what it's all
We
about.
don't know where the line is yet.
Keep
Found it
searching.
yet.
Keep searching.
I'm sure we will find it.
Um,
We'll know when we do.
Before we get to another live exclusive performance from Expain here at Sleeping Bag Studios on the show today, we're going to go back into a classic video to help us celebrate turning 1 year old at the SBS Supernova page. That is www.supernova.com/sleepingbagstudios, where you can find all kinds of pictures, links to SBS Live this week. You'll find blog postings and interviews and written interviews, and it's a good place to go. And so far we managed to top over 115,000 views in that first year. We're extremely excited about the amount of attention that you guys are giving the independent music scene, and we know that it couldn't exist without the dedication and support from you all out there. So thank you very much for helping make us a success. Thank you very much for watching continually and seeing what's out there. Outside of your genre, inside of your genre. The best thing about the fans of Sleeping Bag Studios and SBS Live this week is your willingness to accept all kinds of music coming from everywhere. However, it's a metal show today, so for our classic video to celebrate turning 1 year old, we're going to go all the way back to the first metal act that we had in the studio. And I say metal because that's technically where he's coming from. However, when we had him here in the studio, we had Urko Nam of Throttlecaster perform acoustically to take the metal away from the metal guy. And we got a completely alternate performance where it just came out completely haunting, chilling, and just right there in the moment with this guy. So it was a fantastic show to be a part of. Big shout out to Urko Nam and to all of Throttlecaster. Happy to have you back on the show. As far as I understand it, you're out there and you're doing some writing all over again. So I'm very excited to hear what you're coming out with in the future. And you know we're looking forward to seeing you guys again soon. So,
Still lots more to come with Expain, but for now let's take a look at where we started with Urko Nam of Throttlecaster and a song called Place Divine here on SBS Live this week.
not worse, better, not worse, better, not worse, better.
Where are you from?
UK.
Whereabouts?
Cambridgeshire.
Okay, wow.
The Shire.
We've put a couple of interviews out to the UK so far. I haven't had anything back from them yet. I don't want to say I have beef with the whole island because I'm, my relatives are from there too. But yeah,
mine are too. Yeah. It's funny because I'm from Cambridge, Ontario,
Okay.
and he came to try out, and he said, "Oh, I'm from Cambridge."
That's
Right.
That's how I got into
Yeah, wow.
Facebook. It's probably why it
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had
Just
a
the
camera.
Cambridge connection right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Websites. You guys obviously got to promote something. You got 11 songs coming up that you guys are going to put out there somehow. What's the plan for that? You guys.
We got Facebook. Check out our Facebook. What else we got? We're working on an official website.
Okay.
I believe it's going to be expainband.com or Expain Metal. We'll keep you posted on that.
But Facebook/Expain for now.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Oh, it's Facebook at Expain Metal.
Expain Metal.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
then we got our,
And then,
our
yeah,
YouTube channel.
YouTube.
Yeah.
EXP
Yes.
TV.
Yeah, it's just EXP TV. But that's just.
I think the channel's called Excruciating Pain Can.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
probably update that.
I had to search that one a couple of times.
Yeah, we
Each
should
time I
fucking
was
make
like,
it-
how did I
we
put
should
this
make
in
it
there before?
Expain.
Whenever I want to find it, I actually just YouTube, like, go in the search bar and just type in EXPTV.
Yeah.
Right.
Because no one else has spelled it retardedly
Yeah.
and done it the way that we have. So that's my easiest way to find it. Just
That's what I do
EXPTV,
too.
and then I just
Yeah,
find the little
that's
thing.
it.
Oh, that's us.
Done deal.
Click.
And you guys, how about as far as songs are coming up today? You guys are gonna play some stuff for us?
Yeah.
The idea? Are we getting new stuff? Are we getting old stuff? What are we
We'll
getting?
give
here?
you whatever you want,
Giving
brother.
me leftovers here? Or are you guys bringing something out of the can? What's happening?
Yeah.
Whatever you
what
guys
should we
like.
play?
I mean, whatever you guys are
play
comfortable
a new
with.
track for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Allegiance to
fucking love
Pain.
it.
I think that's the one we decided on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down with that.
What,
nice one.
honestly, I'll sit here and listen to you guys all day. That's kind of what I do. I mean, it's pretty kick-ass to bring a concert to your own place, right? So,
Yeah,
you know,
fuck yeah, man.
fucking metal guys, like, holy shit, you know, I never know what I'm gonna get when I get metal people. It's like, are they gonna eat me? Are they gonna be friendly? And then I was like, that gonna make me puke? What am I gonna do here, right? Like,
After seeing those episodes, Blood and Trousers, it's
yeah,
really
exactly.
quite a reputation.
Brad says those are real. This is correct? You can buy Jizzer Me Joggers?
They're sold out right now, but I think they're ordering more.
You know the status of Jizzer. That's great. That's great.
Get me some.
I can make some
Gentlemen,
calls.
thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Much appreciated. We'll just do an easy one all around this time, so damn
Thanks,
I don't
man.
fuck it up
Thanks a lot.
again. Thank you guys very much. We'll shut the cameras down and get you guys set up to make some music.
Cool.
Wicked.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Once again, in an exclusive Sleeping Bag Studios live performance, we've got Expain.
This next song is called Aggression's Progression. Enjoy.
We'll
Once again, I'd like to thank our guests Pat, Nikko, Eric, Dan, and Ryan for dropping by. Expain, you guys absolutely slayed it here in the studio. The video is proof. Everybody can see that now. You guys absolutely rock, and thank you very much again for coming by. I also want to shout out once again Samantha Main of Main Brand Productions for being able to provide us with some alternative footage that have really made these episodes worthwhile to watch and just, again, shown Expain in a completely new dimension. Thank you very much for the extra footage. Couldn't have done it without you, Sam. Thank you very much. I'd also like to thank San Diego band God Hammered for showing us their promo video. Definitely looking forward to what you guys are capable of. That's some low and heavy stuff. And of course, we can't forget the artist in our classic video from the day. We've got Urko Nam from Throttlecaster, who I know for a fact is actually working on new music as we speak. He's continually writing and getting ready for a whole new launch. So thank you very much to them. We will see you again very shortly. We will see you again with the Kyle Truelove of the band Aztec. We'll be here in the studio with a live interview and performance, and we'll have a ton of other fun stuff for you, because you know that's what we're all about when we see you next time.